Is it possible to ride every single attraction at the Disneyland park in one day? Well, my friend Tia and I are putting it to the test. We've got a great strategy and we're using Genie Plus to see if it's actually possible to ride every single attraction in one day. Let's see if we can do it. We made it to Disney! Our plan for today is to not die on the railroad tracks. Yeah. And to try to hit every single attraction at Disneyland, which is going to be tricky because it's a Saturday, Halloween time, and there's a lot of attractions. Yes. So it's a busy day. I'm feeling confident. My fingers are crossed. Yeah, I feel more confident than Tia did. But we are going to try and do our best. So I'm going to post a list of all the attractions we're trying to get to. Do you remember how many there are?
I think there's like 30.
Here we go! We arrived at the parks about 45 minutes before they officially opened because we wanted to be here in time for rope drop. So we are right here at the front of the rope. They haven't let people into the parks yet, but they will soon. Here's a little crowd check. So it looks super crowded right now, but as soon as the park officially opens and people head to their first attractions, it's going to clear out really quick and we're going to have short wait times first thing in the morning.
Wonder and joy that your heart and imagination can hold.
It's your Ross Kelly legs. My Ross Kelly legs are not as fast as
At this point, I just want to note that I am a grown adult. I can walk quickly, but nobody can outwalk Tia. She is the fastest walker probably in the world, and she rocks rope drop. Our plan is to head right into Toontown and start with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We think this is a great way to kick off our day because we won't have to wait very long in line for this attraction first thing in the morning. The only problem is we get to Toontown and then we find out Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is not open yet for the day. It's closed, so we have to do a little mini pivot and we end up at Gadget Go Coaster first thing in the morning. After that, we head over to Alice in Wonderland. This is a great choice for the mornings because lines can get really long later in the day.
Looking for the white rabbit? No. See for yourself.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit, wait, please. It went this way. No, that way.
Next up, it's Dumbo the Flying Elephant. This ride is a classic. It's a must-do attraction on your visit. I do have to say, it makes me a tiny bit nervous. I'm a little afraid of heights, and I don't like to sit by the door.
Don't pull out, you're making me nervous. I'm just flying. I can fly.
Now we're heading over to the Storybook Land Canal Boat Ride. This is another classic attraction. It's another not to be missed, but I think I say that about every attraction. It's just really adorable. If you've never given this one a chance, definitely check it out, especially in the morning when you don't have to wait very long. Remember how Runaway Railway was closed this morning when we tried to rope drop it? Well, we've been keeping an eye on the Disneyland app and it just reopened, so we're on our way to catch some really short wait times before the crowds figure out it's open. Now we're off to Haunted Mansion Holiday. This is our first Genie Plus attraction for the day, and I'm so glad we have Genie Plus because the lines without it are really long. This is a super popular attraction during Halloween time and Christmas, so I'm happy that we have Genie Plus to shorten that wait time.
Power, embracing strength that never ends. 12 signs of the zodiac that rule the future and transcend. 11 candles floating.
Since we were so close, we went over to Winnie the Pooh next. This one's just so cute. I don't care if you have little kids with you or not, it's adorable.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Now it's time for one of my personal favorites, Pirates of the Caribbean. This ride just never gets old. We are checking so many things off our list this morning. Jungle Cruise is next.
The sacred Indian elephant pool, so feel free to stare. Take all the photos you want. These elephants have their trunks on. Just not that one right there. His trunk is down. So everyone, the whole herd is out today.
Casey Jr. is not my favorite attraction, but it's cute for little ones, and it gives you some different views of the park that you usually don't get to see. Pinocchio is another one that's not one of my favorites, but it's gotta be done.
We are doing so good.
Tia, so much done.
I know, and Tia's in charge of the schedule because she's very good at that. And she's like keeping us on task.
Yeah, we're moving.
And she just
We gotta
told
walk
me
fast.
that we are ahead of schedule though. So
We are.
we're doing
like
good.
2 rides.
I know, we're killing it. We are breaking for lunch though at Tiana's Palace. I'm pretty excited.
After lunch, it was time for more rides. We started with Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Before we rode Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, we had to make time for a quick picture first. After Mr. Toad, it was time for Indiana Jones Adventure, and I was sure glad we were using Genie Plus. I prefer to ride on the right side of Matterhorn bobsleds because it's a little less wild. Riding on It's a Small World is a great way to take a break in the afternoon, especially when you have Genie Plus and don't have to wait that long to ride. Are you a fan of the teacups? I don't mind them. I actually think they're pretty fun, but they make Tia sick. So I had to take one for the team and ride them all by myself, which really isn't all that fun. Finding Nemo has a shorter wait later in the day, but we had to get it done midday because it just fit in better.
Right then. I am a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. People are friends, not food. Right then, mates.
Next up is Autopia. If you have kids with you, they are going to absolutely love this. If you are two grown adults by yourself who drive your own car at home, probably not going to be your favorite attraction.
All right, check in. Rude. We just got kicked off Autopia. Unruly behavior. Just kidding. It broke down. We'd already put in 20 minutes waiting.
You're out of here.
They kicked us off. So,
Reckless driving.
so that's how it's going. But, well, it's okay. We'll make it up later. It'll be fine.
Our next stop is the Disneyland Railroad. This is another great place to take a break. You just get to sit and hang out, relax, and catch some great scenery along the way. Next up is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Not my favorite ride. In fact, the only way I will ride this attraction is with Genie Plus. I will not wait standby for this ride.
Danger, danger, warning, warning, danger, danger, warning.
Our next stop is Galaxy's Edge to ride Smuggler's Run. If you have the chance to be the pilot, take it. It's way more fun. Next up is the carousel. Rumor has it Walt Disney wanted all the horses to be white so that kids wouldn't fight over which horse they got. Our next attraction is Star Tours. Now, I love this ride, but if you get motion sickness, you might want to skip it or don't wear the 3D glasses.
Okay. Looking good.
Astro Orbiters is next. This attraction is faster than it looks. It's pretty fun if you don't mind spinny rides.
Okay, Tia, there's been a couple questions about crowd levels. It must be super dead if we can get this much done, right?
It is not dead. It is so crowded today. I don't think I've ever been here when it's been this crowded.
Yes.
So thankfully we have Genie Plus because that's been our saving
Right.
grace.
It is a Saturday at Halloween time. It's also an Oogie Boogie Bash night, so that
Yeah.
makes it extra crowded at Disneyland.
People
And
hopped over.
it's a gay days weekend, which makes it extra crowded. So we're dealing with a lot of crowds. I don't think I've seen it this crowded in a really long time
But we're doing it.
either. But we're still doing it. So if we can do this when it's this crowded, think what you could do if it's not this crowded.
How many people are there?
Okay, we'll do a crowd check.
It's time for Peter Pan, one of my very favorites. This line is always long, so if you can save it for later in the day when it's not hot, it's a little bit better. Our next stop is Buzz Lightyear. This is an attraction that your whole family will love. It's lots of fun.
Hey, we finally made it. Take two for Autopia. We have spent so long in this line. The first time and now the second time. So please bless me get on this ride or else, I don't know. I don't know if we can have down. We're calling it quits. The whole thing, we're just tossing it all away. Holy cow! We're here. It's just real dark. Driving! Oh my gosh.
On the wrong side of the car.
We waited 50 minutes to drive this car. Ah!
Oh, those guys are broken down.
This is a thrill. Oh my gosh, they're broken down. We cannot break down. Go, go, go. We got to get out of here. Oh, we're kind of over this ride. Just a little bit.
It's our second to last ride, Rise of the Resistance, and we're feeling pretty good. Here's a tip for Rise of the Resistance. It closes about 2 hours earlier than the other attractions in the park. If you get into the line right before it closes, your wait time is going to be really short. Check the app to make sure you know what time it closes, though.
We have one ride left. We can do this.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
It's our last ride of the night, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. If we can do this one, we will have done every single ride at Disneyland in one day. I love saving Big Thunder Mountain Railroad for nighttime because I think it's a little bit more fun at night.
We did it.
We did it!
And we have, what time is it?
Time to
my
spare.
watch on. Oh, there we go. We have like
An hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. We did it. We did not do Space Mountain though because it is closed for refurbishment right now. But we did every single other ride. And if Space Mountain had been open, we would have had time to do it. An hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we totally could have done it.
Could have. Why is it so dark?
It's really late at night.
Hey, we did it though. We're tired.
Yes.
Feel so accomplished. Oh, thanks for believing in us, guys.
We did like 25,000 steps.
Yep. We sure did. Okay, now it's time for bed.
There you go. We did it. Every single ride at the Disneyland Park in one day. The park opened at 8 a.m. and closed at midnight, but we were able to finish all of the rides with about an hour to spare. We did use Genie Plus to help us skip some of those longer lines. If we can do it, you can do it. If you need help with your Disney vacation planning, check out my touring plans. They give you a step-by-step guide to the parks. They're very helpful, and I think you're going to love them. I'll put a link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. You're the best. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next video.